iBooks. Now, let's go to Teacher Kit or Teacher Pal. This is really wonderful application to organize your grade, attendance, anything about behavior of any student, right? And let me show you an example. Again, how you download it? You can just go to Apple Store, and then you can just have Teacher Kit, right? Teacher Kit, okay? And you can have it. It's free, by the way. So far, we're just dealing with free application. Later on, we're going to ask you to pay money, right? There's going to be some fee. Well, it's amazing. It's amazing application. Let me show you what I did with it. Teacher Kit. It's you can add. You can create your own class, for example, right? You want to have your own class, so add new class. Again, they may call it like English 101. All right, English, that's what English, or maybe physics, 101. Okay, yes. So, and you can enter to the class, and you can add all the students here, right? You can add all your students. For example, you want to add new students, and you can add the first name, last name, and so on. You can also take photos of your student, right? I didn't do it. I can't do it, So, but I didn't do. But also you can take some students that volunteer. You can take my picture, so you can recognize your student. That's a good way. But this is now when you add, so this is let me show you mine, right? Let me just show you mine from my class here. I got math 1 to 3, and I get all these students, and also. Now, this is all my students in my class. And when you start taking attendance, well, that's easy, right? You go to attendance here, right? Okay, Abdullah, he's here. Abdul Aziz is here. No, he's absent. He's here. Absent. Here. Anas, Eid, Fahd, Faisal, Haytham, and so on, right? And we'll record every session. We'll do all the... Have a question? Well, the thing is, the only thing you can transfer is if you add them in your contacts. That's the problem. Trust me, it's not really hard because you take only the first name and the last name. It's going to take you half an hour average. You do it once. You do it once in the beginning of the semester. You don't do it like every time, right? You do it only once, and that's it. It's take me half an hour to add all the students. It's not really hard, right? What? Well, exactly, yeah. But still, this is the average of 35 students. It took me like half an hour. Just add them, it's easy. It's not really. And that's, so you don't need to add the whole name, right? Now, what the good thing about it is the grade book. Like, for example, I'm given quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, exam 1, exam 2, and the final. Now, quiz 1 and quiz 2 and quiz 3, each one, it will be weighted like 5%. Okay? So, so when they ask you to add a quiz, let me show you how you can do this. Let's go to the new class here, English 101. And you want to add, for example, so add, this is, well, let's add new student here. Okay, we got new students. Well, for example, and just an example here. Save, and you want to add. You want to add the grade here. All right, that's going to be. All right, that's the grade book. You want to add the grade here, and let's call the first one quiz 1. Quiz 1. Okay, maximum grade for quiz 1. I want to make it as 20, over 20. That's going to be 20. And the weight is 5%, 6%, 5%. All right, 5%. Right? And we'll be there. And also, exam number 1, 20%. Exam number 2, 25%. What's a good thing about this application, let me go back to my class. Let me show you here. Now, what's a good thing about this application that, like for example, you want to go to Ali Al-Zubairi, for example, and all right, go this one here, attendance. Go to gradebook first, and you want to go, for example, to Ali Zubairi. I want to add, for example, he got 15 over 20. Done. And the second one, he got, for example, 18. Done. He's a good student. Or let me just like this one. Exam number one, it's 20%, not 5%, right? Let's suppose got like 90. Done. And then we go to exam two, is 25%, not 20%. So that would be like, let's suppose 89. And then we continue here. Quiz number three, he got 20 over 20. And then final exam got 93, for example. Okay? Now, the total is 19.7, and that's A. Well, you can use this in Blackboard, by the way. But to have something for your own as an alternative, before you post it in Blackboard, imagine if you want to change, for example, if a student might, come to you and you see like a mistake in grading, you're going to change. So you'll see this color, you will see it there. But you can calculate your grade in your using iPad. And also behavior, you can just, this student comes late, and you can just add it on your. So this is like we have all the information about your student. It's amazing. Yes. Yes. No. No, this is not the Blackboard. This is like separate. This is for you to know. Before you enter to Blackboard, that's a good thing about this one. I mean, you can see, you can make a mistake by grading. You can make a mistake by entering. So you can check your grade. You can finalize your decision before, then you can add it to your Blackboard. And also something for your record will stay there. That's a good thing about it. All right, so let me move on to the funny things, which is using Notability and making videos. And that's one of the greatest things that I've achieved from using this iPad. I really appreciate, I appreciate knowledge. I appreciate all this technology that it's available. My father used to tell me, you're living in great, really great, best era, and everything's available to us, but we got to use it, right? And also we can teach our students and our kids, by the way, how to use it, right? You can't just like, distribute, hey, my son, he's like 5 years old, I'm going to buy him iPad. It's yours. Now, you got to watch out what he's doing. Because iPad, it can be like a dangerous stuff. They can watch some bad stuff, but they can use it as educational tools, right? So there's well, let me go back to my class here. Let me go to Notability, which is the next application. Well, Notability is, there's two kind of, well, let me show you something. Let's go to Apple Store. And let me show you what Notability is. What kind of, all right, so Notability. By the way, I spend too much time and money. Sometimes I purchase these for $2 or $3. And until I came up with this one is the best. This for me it's kind of the best. And there are two kinds. There's one for free. And one you have to pay $1.99, right? You will see, because I paid $1.99. It's not really that much, that expensive, but it's really amazing. Notability is. Let me just go to mine. Now, when I save, by the way, when I save something in my Dropbox or in the email, right, or I send it to my students, for example, today I will do section 6.1. Now, I always send it to my students by email. And they can save it, by the way, and not by email. They can save it. I will post it in Blackboard first. When you go to my Blackboard, I can post the section, and they can those who have iPad and they want to use it in class, they can save this PDF, and they can send it to their email, and they can open it, or they can save it in Dropbox, by the way, and they can open it in this application. Now, if you see here, let me go back to Dropbox. You remember Dropbox, what I did first, right? If you go here, Dropbox, and like for example, today I'm teaching section 6.2. right? Section 6.2. And they asked me, what are you going to send it for? Right? I would send it to open-in Notability. So you will open it in this application, right? And we'll go to my application here, create new notes. And here you go. I got this section 6.2. Now, I'm in class. I'm going to teach this one here, example 1, example 2. Now, I will pick the color. You want to use, let's use blue here, okay? And I'm going to start using this one. And, factor trinomial x squared minus 5x plus 6 and so on. I need to find, two values. We multiply them. We get 6, and we add them up. We get negative 5, and so on, right? If I don't like it, I can erase it. It's easy by using this pen, right? And I can change the color. I can, for example, what if I don't have space here? What if I don't have space and you have too much thing to write in your subject? You can just go to, what is it? Yeah, here. Now, see this one here? Like, for example, if I have too much things to write, I can make this one bigger, right? So I can have this space. So I'm going to write like a lot of information, all right, by just inside the box. But here, it's going to be like a huge handwriting here. You can see it, like, for example, x, AB equals 6, and A plus B equals negative 5, right? Now, whatever you write, and you can continue here, all right? You can continue, for example, x squared plus bx plus c. So whatever you write, will be written in that small box. And here, you can see it like a bigger way, right? So this is, I'm doing this, and also my students are doing the same. Because they have this one available to them, and they have this stylish pen, and they can just write their lesson. Let me just show you just a small overview about my Blackboard before we continue here. And just continue here. Okay. Dropbox. Yes. I think yesterday you got an email about all the applications that you can use. But I can at the end, I can give you all these applications. Now, I want to show you my Blackboard. Just 1 second here.